So when the student clicks on it, what will happen? It will open the file and they will be able to see the content. The file here could be empty, or I might not know if it's empty or not, but it will show them the parts inside the file. The content will appear, right? Let us also make sure that the assignment is in need or not, or empty, so that we can make sure that it is. It's working, but when I open it, my device feels slow. Let me try refreshing the page again. There can be delays, so you might need to wait a little for the page to load. The file still didn't open, and I'm not sure if Word file has content. We'll come back to it later. Just keep in mind that I'll edit, delete, and open another file. Remember, these things happen on the system. You might upload a file that seems fine but doesn't work. You might need to delete and recreate it. For example, the first unit, these issues happen. We'll go back to it. I might come back and edit it. I'll delete the file and open another. Here, I'll get a PDF file of the Quran and try it, and I'll change the name. Remember, these things will happen during system work. You might upload a file, it seems fine but fails. So you might need to delete the file to recreate it. The first unit, as you see, these issues occur in the system. Occasionally, there can be a problem. Let's check. So now, the first unit is there. To edit it, what do? We go to the circle with the arrow, open it, and click on something called Edit to make changes. To edit the first unit, we go to Edit. This is the file, and we name it First Unit. You upload the file, and if the file is fine and there's no issue, but it still doesn't work, then you should delete the file and recreate it again. The first unit, yes, as you can see, sometimes this happens in the system. There can be issues that occur sometimes. All right, so now we see that the first unit is there. When we want to edit it, what do? We go to the circle with the arrow, open that circle, and click on something called Edit so we can make changes. For example, if we want to edit the first unit, we go to Edit, and this is the file, and we name it First Unit. Then I can select a different file and browse to get that second file, which is named something like, and perhaps you will read it, and then I will send it and open the incoming file. Okay. We will also see. So now, the first unit is there. When we want to edit it, what do? We go to the circle that has an arrow in it and open the circle that has an arrow in it and click on something called Edit in order to edit. We edit. For example, this first unit, for example, we want to edit. So we come to Edit. And this is the file, the name of the first unit file. So I'm just going to choose a different file and browse around to get that second file, which is named something like, and perhaps you will read it. And then I'll send it over promptly and open up the incoming file. It tried opening, but there are issues with the Word files. It's causing issues, or the file appeared. It tried calling Word, but there's an issue, or the file appeared. There was a glitch in the system while working. This part is the content I have. When students log in, they will see this content and can download the file. This concerns content accessibility. Dr. Ahmed asked about the green icon in the content, especially with this shape. You will find this shape like the accessibility tool. Click on it like this. So when the student logs in, they will see this content, and they can also download the file to their device. This is regarding the accessibility of the content. There's a question here from Dr. Ahmed asking about the green icon that you will notice in the content, especially in this type of content. So with the images and text files, you'll always discover a shape like this, for example, such as this tool, or what we call the accessibility tool. All right, if we click on it like this, for instance, the student benefits from it. The student benefits and you also benefit, but how? He got 100%. If he got 50%, what does that mean? It means he uploaded an image and you put an image. Assume this image, no title. So this tool says, put a title for the image. It gives notes. That makes the image complete. Nothing is missing. When loading, if it doesn't load, its name appears. So whoever sees the title knows what the image was expressing. Therefore, he got 100%, meaning the file has no issues. The name is correct. The text is clear. It shows the document is fine and doesn't need improvements. What makes this image complete is everything available, nothing missing. What does that mean? It means when loading, if this image fails, then its name or title will show up. So anyone sees the title or the name knows this image not showing was showing, indicating the name of the image. That's why he got 100% here, indicating this file is fine, the name is correct, the text is clear, so it shows you the document is fine, good, and is fine. The work here is good, is fine. You'll see it clearly now when created. It will be very clear when created, or the files, as said, or the PDF file. So if I come now to create an image, let's go ahead and create an image so you can see it better, which is the name of the image. So it brought me here 100%, meaning that there is no problem with this file. For example, its name is correct. For example, its text is correct and clear. So it gives you here that the document here is perfect and good. It does not need any improvements. The work here is good. It doesn't need improvement. You'll see it clearly now. As we create an image, it will be very clear for you. All right. Or the files, as Dr. Ahmed says, or the PDF file, for example. So if I come now to create an image, let's go ahead and create an image so you can see it better. I'm going to create an image and name it like image. Now, I'll browse the local files and choose an image. The image should have a name and have something called alternative text. Alternative text means if an image doesn't show online, it describes what it is. They write below or on the image saying, this is a computer. So if the image doesn't show, it's about a computer. It could be about the human body, but didn't show due to a technical issue. I'm not writing the alternative text now, and then I'll submit. It has something called alternative text. Alternative text means, what is alternative text? For example, you guys are entering me on the internet. A certain page loads. The page has pictures in one picture. This picture did not appear. I do not know what it is. They write under the picture like this, or on the picture alternative text. It says, for example, this is about a computer. I knew that if this picture did not appear, it would be about a computer. It would have been about the human body, but the image didn't show up due to some technical issue. So I'm not going to write the alternative text here right now. I'm not going to write it, all right? And then I'm going to do something called submit. This image is clearly visible. I'm going to refresh it, but also the tool. Do you see where the tool is? The tool is here in red. It was up here in green, and it told me it's excellent for accessibility. I'm seeing it for everyone. Here, the tool in red is telling you that the score is low, because right now, if this image didn't show up, I wouldn't know what this image is. This is Al Qusair University. Now, as you can see, if the image hadn't shown up, would I know it was the university? No. So I should have written alt text. This text, if the image doesn't show, should appear, so that when the student comes to read it, they know, oh, this image represents Al Qusair University. What to do? You click on this red area, click the shape, and then it shows the score is weak. The image lacks. It's helping you. For all the students. Here, the tool in red is telling you the score is low. Why? Because if this image didn't show up, I wouldn't know what it is. This is a picture of Al Qusair University. If the image hadn't shown up, would I have known it was a picture of the university? No. I should have written alt text. This text should appear if the image doesn't show. Students know this image is Al Qusair University. Click on this red area. The accessibility score is weak. The image lacks. It's helping you to make improvements. It lacks a description. Add a description here. Write Al Qusair University, and I'll click add. This text, you click the red area, the shape, and then it will tell you here that the accessibility score is weak. The image lacks, it says it lacks a description. There must be a description for the image, and to add the description, you add it here. So I'll write Al Qusair University, and then I'll click on the word add. The tool said that, raising my score from 25% to 100%. All right, now it's 100%, and the color has changed to green. You're making improvements to the image, indicating it lacks a description. To add it, do so here. I'll write Al Qusair University, then click add. This was the description issue for the tool. The tool raised my score from 25% to 100%. If other improvements were needed, it would mention them here and tell you what actions to take. Now it's 100%, color is green. This is the tool simply put, and then things will vary depending on the files you're working with. Whether you're adding an image, a video, or something else, the tool will guide you and tell you, look, there's no description for this image, there's no title for this, etc. The tool will clarify this for you. This is just the description that you saw. The description is just what caused the problem for the tool. The tool is what told me this. It made the percentage from 25 and raised it to 100%. If there were other envy, it would have mentioned them here and told you what the procedures are, and what to do. Okay, now it is 100%, which is the closure. So now what? It has turned green. This is the tool, and things will vary based on the files. When adding an image or a video, the tool guides you, no description or title. Notice, the image is large, its dimensions are big. To adjust, click the circle. Click the circle with options, then go to Edit to open the image page and View options. Deal with dimensions. The original dimension is what you saw. To reduce size, adjust dimensions by clicking Customize. Click Customize and adjust width and height. Alright, here in the image, if you noticed, the image is large. I mean, the dimensions of the image are big. To edit and make adjustments, I need to click on the circle here. I have to click on the circle that has the options, and then I go to the word Edit to open the page where I added the image and start looking at the image options. I need to get the options and deal with the dimensions. I have to deal with the dimensions. So here, the original dimension is what you saw. A moment ago, this is the original dimension. But if I want to reduce the size, I need to adjust the dimensions. So I have to click on Customize. I need to click on Customize and adjust the dimensions, adjusting the width and height. You'll notice that the width here is 882 and the height is 603, meaning the width is greater than the height. Change this to 450 by 300. The width is still greater than the height. Submit. The image has shrunk, so we can adjust the dimensions here to modify the image. The frame is absent. To add one, specify the thickness of my frame. Should it be 1, 2, 3, or 4? Choosing 4 gives the largest frame. Do you see the frame? It's the black frame. If I don't want a frame, I can just say none. From the dimensions, we can estimate from the dimensions here. We are modifying the verse, modifying the image. Well, we want the image to have a frame. We want the image to have a frame. Here is its frame. Of course, the image's outer frame is here without a frame. I want to make a frame for it. What should I do? Determine the degree of my frame, 1, 2, 3, or 4. If I make 4, now this will be the largest frame. Do you see it? It's the frame in what color? Do you see it? This is the frame, the black one that you see. This is the frame for the images. If I don't want a frame, I just say none. If I don't want a frame for the image, I can say none, or I can scroll down again in the settings. But today, I'm noticing that the system is slow, even before the training. Unfortunately, I noticed that the system was slow. So right now, I'm editing the image, but it takes a while to open.